Good day and welcome to our families, administration, and friends. Today, we are here to talk about classroom management. Classroom management is important because the children, they are our future. For 6 to 8 hours of the day, 5 days of the week, your children, they're my children. Our children need us to guide them, instill morals, and provide a structured environment where behaviors can be managed. Ultimately, we are here to teach, and our children are yearning to learn. Our children need us, so don't give up. Remember, they are our future. Their morals, ethics, values are all reinforced and developed in our schools. Our schools, where some of our children spend more time than they do at home. Right now in education, we are facing a shortage, but that does not mean that the education that we provide needs to fall short. We have a responsibility to give these children, our children, structure. Although staffing may be short and resources and materials may be dwindling, we need to remember that we make the difference and that the children, they are the future. Provide an environment that creates an atmosphere of respect and one in which the students feel safe, valuable, and they want to take risks. Do have policies and procedures in place. For example, do not teach until everyone is ready to learn. This means prepared and paying attention. Assign classroom jobs. Give each student a sense of responsibility and authority. The students really do take pride in holding the door, passing papers, or being the messenger. Our children, they are the leaders of tomorrow in a very unforgiving world. Let's give them the advantage by letting them know that policies and procedures are everywhere, that our behaviors have consequences, and we have the ability to make these choices every single day. Speaking of behavior, as the instructor, do not ignore negative behavior. This in turn encourages it to continue and increase. Make certain to explain the classroom rules or policies and procedures. This should be done from day one, practiced and enforced. Hey, and when our children do well, always reward and praise them. This provides encouragement, and we can all use some encouragement from time to time. And since we're talking about time, it is a good idea to follow a schedule. Post the timeline of what is to be expected every day. We are all creatures of habit. Also, using a timer to help with transitions will make certain that everyone is on task, including the instructor, right? In light of following a schedule, remember, sometimes things don't always go according to plan. So, always have a backup plan. The key to keeping our children on task and engaged is to keep their interest at its peak. When it comes to instruction, be relatable and gain the attention and respect by diversifying your lessons to reach the broad spectrum of cultures that are represented in our schools. Get the students involved and have them take part in the designing and smooth running of the classroom. Set the tone by having systems and sayings in place to quickly get behaviors on track, such as having the class raise their hands for silence and volume control. Ask the students to show your swag or shine. These are quick ways to get back on track. You could also come up with a hand signal for the restroom or to get water so that instruction is not interrupted. Our children need structure. So again, follow a schedule. It just makes the day run smoothly for everyone. With all of the technology available in our classrooms, these days it would be a shame not to find innovative ways to involve the arts in our lessons. Our children love music, and there are so many videos out there that are tailored with catchy lyrics to make our lessons more fun and interactive. And the same goes for those computer-based programs. That energy has to go somewhere. So, getting access to music players, computers, smart boards, that should be a priority. Be aware of and utilize the school's resources. Supplies are donated to our schools every year. Pay attention. Do not let one of our children fall behind and start making bad choices because of something as simple as they don't have any supplies. Keep books in a classroom library, as well as extra pencil and paper. Be cognizant of the root of certain behaviors and follow up with some research. Sometimes problems at home can be the source of a disruptive student in the classroom. Parents, we need you to reach out as well to our administrators and share any areas of concern. Remember, the success of our children depend on it, and we, as adults, may at times forget that our disposition affects the behaviors of our children, and they may very well not know that they are acting out or even comprehend why. Maybe they are sleepless, or don't have food at home to eat, or worried about their parents not having a place to work the next day, or worried about the fact that their parents were discussing that they may be losing their home. There are so many different circumstances that we need to take into consideration. All of these things affect, believe it or not, our classroom management. Finally, I want to reiterate that our children need an environment that is arranged in a manner that is conducive to learning. The layout of the classroom may seem to be a minor detail. However, it is very important. Our children will be calling this classroom home for an entire school year. Give them their own space, a cubby, an assigned seat, and neighbors. Encourage teamwork. Provide alternative areas or learning centers where students can use instructional materials to explore alone or in groups. With all of these factors taken into consideration, instruction, policies and procedures, time, behavior, layout, and materials, and you, our parents, administrators, and friends, our children, our future is in good hands. Thank you, and continue to practice good classroom management.